Greetings and shalom, friends, family, partners. Delighted to come to you again today. Wanted to just share with you a little bit about Jacob's Hope, about the Feast of Purim and things that are coming up. We are just blessed again to have prayer partners, watchmen on the wall that Miss Debbie Clark heads up. Please go to our website at jacobshope.com and sign up to be a part of this force of prayer, intercessors across the country that are praying for the ministry of Jacob's Hope, but more importantly, they are praying for the Jewish people around the world and where Jacob's Hope is ministering in this day and hour. Right now on the Jewish calendar, the Feast of Purim is taking place. Started last night and now celebrating Purim. And maybe you're familiar with this, the Feast of Lots, found in the book of Esther. And great celebrations take place. Although at that time there was great trouble in the land. Wicked Haman, you may recall, hated the Jewish people. He hated Mordecai. But God moved and worked behind the scenes. In fact, throughout history, people have placed a price upon the heads of countless millions of Jewish people. But God has divinely intervened, and He divinely intervened, although His name is not mentioned in the book of Esther. He is center and forefront at the activities and the destinies of His people in that book right up until today. You know, there are, again, satanic forces that have arrayed themselves against Israel and the Jewish people in the northern areas of Europe, the Far East, and some neighbors to the north of the state of Israel today that want to see the Jewish people wiped out. But God has a plan, and God has a purpose, and is working behind the scenes many times. Sometimes we don't understand, even in our own lives, where is God? How is He working? How is He orchestrating my life? And yet God comes through. In the book of Esther, the plot to destroy was turned by God. And what was meant for evil, God turned for good. They had to fight for themselves, but God fought on their behalf. And Haman was destroyed, and Mordecai and Esther came through. God used these people for such a time as this. We're grateful for friends and partners like you for such a time as this, coming against the evil work of the enemy, against God's chosen people, the Jewish people, and now bringing blessing and hope to Jewish people around the world, whether it's in the land of Israel through our Hope Center and Messianic congregations utilizing that center, or in Ethiopia where Jewish leaders are being trained and brought up to plant congregations there in the land of Ethiopia, in ministering to our precious Jewish brothers and leaders in the Ukraine, those that are serving in the midst of this war. We thank you for your prayers. We thank you for your intercessions. For such a time as this, God has planned and purposed for you to pray and participate financially in the support of the ministry of Jacob's Hope. I pray that God will truly bless you, according to His word, would bless you and sustain you, be gracious to you, keep you, shine upon you, and give you His shalom. In the words of Mordecai, he sent out words to the 127 provinces after all was settled, that Purim would be always celebrated, and he sent out notifications of peace and truth to the Jewish people. We want to do the same thing through your partnership to the Jewish people. Peace and truth to them. May the Lord richly bless you. Shalom, shalom.